Yay. We are here, we are square. Welcome, everyone. We are waiting for the Race of Nations. We're just waiting for the server to go live so that we can go racing. Who's ready and who's not ready? I know I am ready for absolute freaking chaos. Cannot wait. Let's see what SimGP is saying. The server is still counting down. Wonderful. I forgot my beer. I need my beer. We're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting some more. It's the life of unplanned streams. Let's get the stream up. Let me get my own stream up. Throw the stream over there. Put it on mute. Post it in the channel. Let's see. There we go. Okay, server is still launching. My word. Stop launching. Just be live. Be alive, I tell you. Boys, I've been drinking. We are absolutely ready for chaos. Hey, who's not ready? Come on, server. Okay, server is finally live. Finally, there is a server. Let's get to racing. Not that password for me. Not that password for me. Oops. That is. And then. Hope that works. Oh, copy. Hope that works. Try again. There we go. And we're off. And we're in to the server. Currently, the boys are out on practice. There we go. We've got Jason as number 1 in his freaking nice looking GSRT Mustang. Then there's Ulrich. Seems like I don't have his skin for his Japanese GSRT. Then we've got Avar in the pit box. We've got Ominous Gaming Henry Platt. We can't say his funny name. Gotta behave. We got Mr. Blicknoot. That's also from Ominous Gaming. Didn't load his skin. Then we've got Mr. Rian Law Treat, who's joined the chat. Hello, Niall. We are streaming live. Say hello to everyone as we are streaming the LNR race.
Oh, good Lord. What you were doing. Hello, LNR. Hello. It's your boy.
No game audio.
Oh, geez.
Thank you, Sinjin. Let me see. Why is there no game audio? Let's have a look. Did you only get home now?
I was just coming to tell you I'm still not home. There's been a massive crash near my house, and I'm stuck at my dad's.
Oh, shit. Okay. That sucks.
Yeah.
Luckily, you're not racing tonight.
No, luckily. But, yeah, sorry, man. I didn't realize you were commentating. I will wait. I'm just on my phone, so sorry, bro.
All good. See you. Bye-bye.
Good luck, everyone. Good luck.
Then we've got Rob van der Heever in his Griffith 296. We've got Chris Heineke in an Aston Martin. Then we've got Gerard Pretorius, might be a favorite for the win tonight in the Mustang. And then, of course, Ruan in his Sarko schemed Aston Martin. Avar leaving the pits. Ulrich and Farmer busy chasing each other around. How's Farmer's ribs? Has the man recovered from the rib injury? Were they not as badly cracked as what he assumed? Is the question. Vanner Jacobs in the house. Clinton Strubel in the house in his Insane Sanity Racing Ferrari. And then we got Duncan Walker, who kisses the wall on his way on his outlap. We've got 6 minutes left of free practice as the boys are just doing some laps while we get ready to go racing shortly. So we'll just cruise about, watch as things unfold here while we wait for the grid. So as the grid stands, we will have Johan VDV. If he is in the race, he will be on pole position, followed by Dylan Morris, followed by Ruan Heineke, and then Ulrich de Jager. So USA, Italians, British, Japan, and then the next, seems we kind of got a mix up there, Rian Lotrit in his Mustang. Then it is Lucas Hubert in his BMW for Germany. Then we've got Roger Ballar in his Japanese Monster. Avar in his McLaren. Duncan in his Italian Stallion. Terence in his German. Pretorius in his Mustang. Heineke in his Aston. Lorero in his W for Germany. Farmer in his Mustang. Van der Heever in the Ferrari. Platt in the German Mobile. Then Blichnout as the winner. He starts last. And then Vanner Jacobs, Clinton, and Gary van der Aar starts at the back of the grid as they did not take part in the last round. So it's going to be interesting to see how the team playing falls out. So we've got 15 boys here in the service. So we've got Farmer, Walker, Hubert, De Jager, Heineke, Strubel, Pretorius, Jacobs, Chris Heineke, Van der Heever, Lotrit, Blichnout, Platt, Avar, and do my eyes deceive me, but we've got Gary the Snail Van der Haar in the server tonight. Oh my word. We are absolutely
emotional, damn it.
That oak has made it into the actual race. Holy shit. Ha! So if we look at the grid, we've got a Ford. How many Fords have we got here today? So we've got 3 Fords in the race. We have got 3 Ferraris. We have got 1, 2, I'm not seeing Terence. Where is Mr. Ferrara tonight? So there's only 2 Germans. There's only 2 Germans. 2 German cars tonight, which is not good, because they are currently leading the championship, so that'll not be great. We have got 1, 2, 3 Japanese, so 3 kamikaze pilots, and we have got 1, 2, 3, 4 British Army boys. So as it will stand, your top 3 out of 4 drivers, if you are lucky enough to have 4 drivers in your team, the top 3 will count as points. There goes Farmer in the background after he tried to tap with Japan, and the kamikaze said to him, off, into the wall he goes. We call that anti-hit hack. That's what we call that. Just having a look here what some of the boys are saying. Okay. We've got 2 minutes left. How's it, Antonio? Welcome to the stream. Ruan, you supposed to be on track. I guess Ruan is on track because I'm watching him fool around with Ulrich. So welcome, Antonio. Mr. Gamble. That's going to be a lekker race to watch tonight. I'm keen to see who's going to do what. As you can see, we've got some, whoa, side-by-side twin drifting. Well, before that moment, I was looking at the track. So we've got air temps of 39 degrees and we've got track temperature of 49 degrees. Those slicks must be like toffee melting. Rob, you better go win the race, my bro. Win it or bin it, as they say. We're a minute away from the start procedure. Let me get my beer so that we are ready to rumble. Okay, I have beer. I don't have shots. We might have to fetch the shots depending on how bad this goes. Okay. So the Germans are only 2 cars tonight? Who's all the German drivers? So I know it's Platt. It's, where's my Discord here? Let's get the nations list. For the Germans, it's supposed to be Terence, Platt, Lorero, and Hubert. So we have got Hubert and Platt. So no Lorero and no Ferrara. How's it, Wilfred? Yeah, look, we are streaming tonight. We're not racing. Well, other boys are racing. We are streaming to talk kak of how kak they race. This is team racing at its finest. The rules are you are allowed to block, you are allowed to slow down, you are allowed to even give a little bump and bash and so on, as it is all part of team racing. Even if you are a blue flag car, you are allowed to impede the other cars to help your teammates. So, of course, some of the guys don't really like it. I think it's a brilliant idea. What the hell? The grid's not set correctly? What the, oh man. What the hell? Why is Blighnote P1? Blighnote's not supposed to be P1. Okay, so we got Blighnote and Heineke, Avar and Farmer. Well, that's quite interesting. So it's at least split the nations. Some GPs had a fart. Then you've got De Jager, Van der Heever, then Platt, then Pretorius. Okay, but the grid's upside down. God damn it. That's good excuse, Chris. You're slow. You don't need to slow down. That's just funny. Absolutely funny. The poor Germans are mid-pack. Oh man, I'm not happy with some GP. I spend all the time to fix the grid and the grid's not fixed. What the No, man. That absolutely sucks. I'm somewhat upset now. I'm upset with some GP. Okay, let's get ready. In 10 seconds, these boys will pull away and we will be ready to go racing. I think we need that cam. And I think we will go on P4 when they pull off, as these boys are getting ready to go. Because we might see some shenanigans into turn 1. So remember, boys, we are not racing for individual supremacy. You are racing for team supremacy. So the guy that runs away and goes and wins the race doesn't mean his team will actually do well, because it's all about where your other 2 drivers finish. So Team Germany was actually in the lead because they've been finishing better overall than what the other teams were doing. So this is going to be interesting. I'm excited. I am extremely excited to see what is about to unfold. Heineke trying to take the secret cheat line over there. Let's see how this pays off for him. As they say, let's go racing, boys. And we're away. And there's some shuffling already going on in the background. And we've got Farmer that is... Farmer's going for the inside. Farmer's up the inside. He's gone from P5 into... Is it P2? Is it P2? Farmer's taking P3. Oh, he's getting some British on British violence over there. Between Hafar and Ruan. Oh, Ruan sacrificed his teammate. He gets taken out. The boys are knocking. Oh, my word. That is absolute chaos. The poor boys. What the hell was that?
Emotional, damn it!
Oh, my word. The British had it for the taking. They were P2 and P3. And then they went all the way back. Oh, chaos, chaos, chaos. So, let's see. Oh, Ruan has dropped all the way to P13. Blichnout is already ahead by 3 seconds. Holy shit. Someone give that man a drive-through penalty. P2 is a British car. They would have had 2, 3, and 4. I mean, come on. Oh, for fluke's sakes. Okay, so Japan P1. British P2. The Americans with the plenty horses in P3 and P4. Then we've got the Italian stallion of Rob van der Heever. Then we've got the British Army finally coming up in P6 of Avar. Then we got Clinton Struble, who has miraculously made his way into P7 for the Italians. He's got some damage on the front nose, so he went sticking his nose where he should not. Then the first of the Germans in P8, followed by the second German in P9. Then we've got a British guy who, Mr. Van der Haar, what is he going to be doing? Oh, do not punt him! Gary, that is some cuck driving right there, my bro. That is some cuck driving. Whoa, that German has been killed. He's got probably serious damage. Then he's got Duncan for the Italians. Ruan in P11 trying to recover. Lucas, who's probably now got a very broken German tank in P12. Werner is in the pits. Ulrich is in the pits. Lotrit is in the pits. We will have to go back and see. Those boys were all, I think, there in turn 2. The chaos. Let's just change some screens here. There we go. So Heineke and Farmer having a battle. I hope Chris can hold this on, because the British need a podium out of all of this. The Americans are sitting pretty in 3 and 4. They are looking to capitalize currently with Japan in P1 and the Americans in 3, 4, and 14. That will not bode well for them, but you've got the Japanese in P1 and then you've got the Japanese in 13 and 15. So the Americans will grab more points, even if we are having some team on team violence going down here. So there was a swap for position. I think that's a strategic position change. Strategically, they have swapped drivers. Let's see. The Italian stallion of Rob van der Heever is in P5. The boy is bringing up. The Italians are sitting pretty in P5, P8, and P11. Well done. The British are in 6. So 2 and 6. And then 9 and 10. Oi! The German of Henry Platt, the sole German, trying to make some moves for the German boys. Then we've got Ulrich in the Japanese mobile in 13 after repairing the damage. Followed by Strubel, that is in P8. Strubel needs to chase down that German of Platt, the Platt tank. Then you got Van der Haar in 9. Duncan in 10. Followed by Hubert in 11. And then Heineke, who I assume has got some serious damage in 12. Then Lotrit, that has fixed his USA bomber in 14th, with Vanner bringing up the rear in P15 for the Japanese boys. Blichnout might as well stop, have a slikkie, have a tea, and just like, readjust his missile. I think all the action is going to be going down here in the background. You've got 2, 3, 4, and 5 all together. Woo, zigzagging. Remember, there's no penalty. They're allowed to be ducking and diving, but he gave up the inside. Oh, he's going to squeeze him. Oh, that was a squeeze. That was a squeeze. Oh, man, that was a squeeze. Yeah. Relax. My daughter's getting excited with me. Having some beer for the voice. The voice wants to run away. Oh, Chris Heineke is doing just enough to keep that British Aston Martin ahead of these two USA bombers, followed by the stallion of the Italian, Mr. Rob van der Heever. And then if Heineke can play his cards right, he will bring into play Avar in the McLaren for the British boys in the background. That might be what is going on here at the moment. So let's see if that is what he will be doing. That could bode well and very interesting. Currently, Henry Platt P7, followed by De Jager, that is out of position in 13. Then Strubel in 8. Followed by Gary in the Aston in 9th. Then you've got Duncan in the Italian. And then Hubert, that is just circulating in his German tank. Few of the boys seems to be way out of sync here with everyone else after having to repair the cars. And we are back at the fight here. The Mustangs have caught back up to the British Empire. Oh, he gets a clip of the curb that unsettles the British mobile. Will the American bomber bomb him up the inside? He blocks him off. Oh, Farmer looked for a tap, but he's got Pretoria's on his backside. Pretoria's hobbing and bobbing over the curbs. Heineke's doing everything sporadically. He's driving a masterful defensive class here at the moment. Trying to hold these boys up. Bring the other... Oh, he's going to push him. He's holding it. Whoppa! Some sneaky going down. Oh no! He runs wide! He runs off track! Ah, no! He releases the American bombers! No! I feel so sorry for Chris Heineke.
And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust.
And away we go, boys. Oh, he's losing the plot here. He's dropped from 2nd to 5. Oh boy. So now, the American bombers have been released. Will they set after Blichnout ahead? Time will tell. So we can see, is it Van der Heever is it Pretorius has gone for P2. Farmer is chilling back. He's probably going to try and hold the pack up or something to give his driver the best chance to get away for the USA for that P2 and secure P2, which would be fantastic for them. The Italians are sneakily sitting happily in P4. P4, P8, P10. That's going to be a great result for them over there. Right, we're back. I hit the mute button. Let's see what is happening. So, whoa, Farmers run wide. So let's get back to the front. So we have got Blichnout, which is absolutely just running away with the show. In the background, you can see you've got Pretorius for the USA. You've got Farmer running against the wall for USA. Then you've got Van der Heever for the Italians. Then you've got Heineke in the British Army. And then you've got Avar for the British boys as well. Whoopla! British boys are coming! With 34 minutes to go, this could get interesting. Then you've got Platt for the Germans in 7. De Jager for the Japanese in P13, not giving up. Gary the Snail, P8 for the British. So British 5, 8, and 11. Haha, not too shabby, Nige. Number 9 is Duncan for the Italian boys. 10 is Struble, who's got front end damage again, who will shortly be fighting with Ruan Heineke. Hoppa! Struble holding the outside line. What's he doing? Is he taking the inside? Ruan is running wide on the marbles. Struble taking the inside line. Heineke is going to try and slingshot back. Dives. No, he doesn't. The Aston protests that he will not turn. And that Italian monster is just going, and not yet gone. Let's see. Will he dive? The nose, yes. Then we've got Lucas for the Germans in 12. Lotrit for the Americans in 14. And then Vanna bringing up the rear for the Japanese boys. Blichnout looking on a Sunday cruise here. Pretorius is, let's see how far behind is Pretorius. He seems about 7 seconds behind. Let's see if that does get closer. Then he's got Farmer, who's now pull a bit of space from Rob. And then you've got the two British boys here, 5 and 6. Seemingly they might fight it out or they might swap positions. Then Ulrich, that's gone past the German. So Platt definitely is got some damage that he's struggling with, because that German car does not look quick at all. You got Van der Haar in 8, Duncan P9, and then you've got Heineke that has gotten past Struble. So now we've got British 5, 8, and 10. Germans are 7 and 12. The Italians are 4, 9, and 11. The Japs are first, and then 13 and 15. So this is not going to be a great day for the Japanese, as the boys are starting to separate a little bit now from each other. We are waiting for the development where the boys will start to just begin to play the blocking team game to make it interesting. And with the track temps at 49 degrees, tires are going to be a problem. Just having a look here through the contacts and everything to see what is going to know. Let's see what is happening. Let's filter through the boys here. Heineke is he's definitely trying to make inroads here. This could be a good result for the British boys if Heineke can pull through and bring himself into P8. That will be a half decent recovery, because then you will have Heineke and 5, Avar 6, and Heineke will be an 8th. I mean, that will be a decent haul of points for the British team. Let's see, where is Struble? Is back in the pits, so the Italians are dropping even further. Oh boy. So, P1, Mr. Blichnoord in his Japanese Lexus, followed by Pretorius and P2 for the Americans. Then you got Farmer in P3 for the Americans. Then you've got Rob that is shadowing him in the Italian Stallion. Then we've got Heineke, P5. We've got his British compatriot Avar in P6. Then we've got Ulrich the Hammer that's out of position in P13 after having to repair some damage, and Struble is off the track. Will he fight him? No, he does not. He keeps out of the way. Then you got Platt, first of the Germans, and you can see on the rear all the scuff marks on the back of the car. Then you've got Heineke, P8. Oh, Heineke has passed Duncan. Oh boy, that puts Heineke into P8. I doubt he will be able to catch the German to fight for P7, but P8 will do mightily fine for the team, with Van der Haar as a backup sitting in P10, who is not too far behind Walker. So 4 seconds. That could be, just as a backup, could be interesting. Hubert still circulating after he got run and tackle, sitting in P11. And then we got Lotrit, whose Mustang looks extremely pretty. So he's kept it clean after the lap 1 crashing that went down. Same with Ferrara in his Lexus. He's kept it nice and clean and tidy after the lap 1 crashing. So the boys are spread out a little bit. So there's 28 minutes left in the race. Trying to see where's the most action from what I can see is probably that will be going down here. That's Struble. I thought that might be for position, but it is not. So how far away they are? 3.5 seconds away from P4 is Chris Heineke. So this could get interesting if he is able to catch up to P4. The rest of the boys seem to all be single driving. They are not close enough to anyone to do any blocking of any sort. So things are a little bit spaced out at the moment, and not looking too exciting, if we can put it like that. So Van der Heever is catching Farmer. He's only 1.1 behind him now. He was almost 2 seconds behind. So let's see if he can get closer. But then again, we get on the straight, and all I'm assuming is that that bloody Mustang is just going to go brrr, vroom vroom, and runs away. And at the back, you've got a whole, well, we got a whole group, but it's not for position, because Ulrich is in P12, and Avar and Heineke is 5 and 6. But they have got Platt in the background. It seemingly is slowly busy catching up to them, so that might bring a problem for them down the line. Just having a look to see who's saying what where, so we can see what is going on. Okay, let's see what the guys are saying. We are waiting for some action to start happening. Bring on the action, boys. Let's go through the grid once more. See where we are at. So, Pretorius was 7 seconds behind Blichnote. He has taken about 3 seconds out of him because it's down to 3.5 seconds. So he's pushing. He is pushing very hard. He is going to push to get there. Rob is back to, he seems to be floating around that 1.5 seconds from him. So let's see if he actually at some point, because the Ferrari should be lighter on its tires than the Mustang. I really hope these boys can catch up to each other. This will make for some interesting racing. Absolutely. We will keep an eye on Henry Platt, who is 2.6 seconds behind Avar. That could also bring a bit of action there to fight, which will definitely impact the British boys. And hopefully this Italian of Rob can catch up to the USA car of Farmer, because that again will create chaos for the Americans. And we are living for chaos. I am so here for chaos. So yeah, Rob catches Farmer, seems to be either in the last, I think in the last sector, because when he crosses the line, the gap comes down to 1.1, 1.2. But then the gap goes up to about 1.7 in the middle sector, and then it drops back down in the final sector. So these two boys are playing seesaw with each other at the moment. Platt is currently 0.9 behind Heineke. Whoa! Van der Heever loses it semi. Whew! That boy must have crapped his pants right there. Let's see. Here we go. The action is aplenty. You've got the BMW, the German tank is on the prowl, and he is coming to fight with the British Army. Woo! He's on the outside. Is he on the inside? Ruan is holding it. He's bouncing over the curbs. Here comes the platypus, and he's coming to take it. Hoppa! He gave him a little sneaky peeky. Gave him the stinky pinky. Ha ha! You naughty boy. Let's see. We are coming to the final. Let's see who will have the power down the main straight. Will it be the British Army? Or will the German tank be powering into turn 1 with the bomb of all bombs? Let's see. Oh boy. Will it be Hail Hydra? Or will it be the British Army that's coming for it? Let's see. Here comes Ominous Gaming. And he's not close enough. But Heineke overshoots. That gives the German mafia a gap to get closer. And he does. But it's no cigar. He's not close enough. He cannot He cannot finish the move. Man, I'm getting excited. This is... Woo! He almost punted him. Don't do it, Henry. Otherwise, someone's going to tell you you must fuck off. Back to another game. You know, just fuck off. Whoa! He puts the wheel on the grass. That's not going to make you faster. Let's see. One's going the inside, one's going wide. Is he going to try to do the touchback or the cutback or the cutback? Oh, boy. This is getting spicy. The Aston goes bouncing. Whoa, he almost runs off track. He's going to have to hold it tight. Now the German will be all over him. And this is going to look like he will come for a dive up the inside. Come on, Henry. Do it for the country. Ah! Heineke! Oh! Uh-oh. He tried to go for the inside and he did not make it. Oh boy. Now, that hurts the British once again. So the British is now 5, 6, and 8. 5, 6, and 8. What the hell? Wait, what happened to Chris? Where's Chris? Oh, it's Chris that's been fighting with Ruan. Not. It's Chris. It's Heineke and Platt fighting, not Heineke and not Platt and the other Heineke. Ha! I got confused. So, it is now British, German, British, and British. Aye. But, look at this. 19 minutes to go. The gap is 2.5 seconds. 2.5 seconds is the gap to Pretorius from the Japanese. And now, World Team effects. World Team playing become a thing as he is about to come to overtake Lotrit. Oh, Lotrit's giving him the inside. Whoa! That was you. Lotrit hopefully heals because that definitely gave his driver that. Oh, and the background. The Japanese was blocking and the American just drove into the wall. Oh boy. Team driving at its finest. Holy shit. Things are getting spicy. So the gap is down to 1.7 with 18 minutes to go. Oh, the fight for the lead is coming. It is coming. We are getting excited. This is what we are feeling. Oh, yes, it is coming. What's going on here? We got Vanner busy running wide, giving way to Farmer eventually. So now we've got Japan in P1. We have got American P2, American P3. Then we got Italian P4, British P5, German P6. So there's only the Americans with 2 cars in the top 6. Besides that, every other manufacturer is on his own. Then we got Heineke and Heineke for the British, 7 and 8. Then you've got the Italians in P9. Then the other British in P10. Not too shabby for old Gary, who has come out of retirement after not racing for like 12 months. Then you've got the German for Hubert in P11. And then you've got the Jager, who is recovering in P12. Then you got Struble, who has made numerous stops in the pit lane in P13 for the Italians. Then you got Lotrit in P14, who did his team duty and slowed down. Oh boy, the gap to P1, it is down to, hold on, where's it? Here we go. Oh no, the fight is on. The fight might be over. That was 1.5. Hoppa! The Japanese sticks it up the inside and gives him a little slap. Things are getting rough. Oh boy, with 60 minutes to go. It is on like Donkey Kong, like you've never seen it before. Yeah, yeah, boy. These boys will be gooing millies. They will be throwing shots. They will be scoping and fluking and fighting tooth and nail for this win. We need the Americans to win this race to help curb the climb of the Japanese. Because the Americans are behind, they were behind by about 40 points, so this will certainly help their cause to win the race. Ruan Heineke is in the pits in P11. He's had a bit of a dingy dong, so he's in the pits. So that puts the British now in 5, 7, and 9, and he has dropped to 11th. Things are going to get interesting with a weird line from Pretorius. He's going to use all of those ponies under that bonnet of that Mustang to pull closer to the Lexus that is powered by the Toyota. The Lexus must be a handful. The tires must be finished. The brakes must be crying. The drivers must be sweating. 50 degrees track temperature must be absolutely freaking chaos. But we are entertained. Here we go. We're on the second lap with the 1 and 2 separated by half a second. What will happen next is the big question. Will Pretorius be able to capitalize on a mistake from the Lexus, or will the Lexus be able to keep ahead of the Mustang with all those hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of ponies under that bonnet? Only time will tell. Heineke has gotten a drive-through for going too fast into the pits. Oh no. That is not good. That is absolutely not good at all. Let's see what is happening. He is closer than he was the lap before. Will he be able to pull slipstream here? He's running a very wide line onto the main straight. He's using all of the slipstream that he can. The Japanese car has blocked him off so that he cannot dive into turn 1. He gets a bit of a bouncy bounce, unfavorable bouncing over the curbs. He's lost a couple of car lengths. That's probably put him back 0.6, 0.7 behind the Lexus. He's going to have to work all over again to make up that ground. Avar is only 1 second behind Van der Heever, so we might soon have an interesting battle going down for P4 for the British. We've also got Van der Haar that is only half a second behind Walker, so this could get interesting for the British. So the British might be on the move and gaining 2 extra spots. So we'll keep an eye on that while we are watching. Yeah, as I see on the timing screen, Pretorius has dropped to 0.7 for the Americans. He will need to fight to get that back up. Farmer in P3 is a lonesome ride. Ulrich in P11. Rob Van der Heever. And here comes Avar, who has now dropped 2.3 seconds. So he's made a mistake. So he's dropped 2.3 seconds behind. Let's see. We might have a battle going down. There we go. We've got Van der Haar for the British. Gary the Snail is all over Duncan. Let's see what he does. He almost hits him from behind, so he's given him some space. I'm keeping an eye on the clock time for the P1. The P1 boys are up to P.3. I don't know who to watch, so we'll go back to the lead boys, because this is going to get interesting between Japan and the Americans. Oh boy. There's 11 minutes left in this race. Can he hold on? He's there, but he's not able to do anything. Gary has dropped back to 0.5 behind Walker, so that fight is still brewing. So will Pretorius be able to do anything about Blichnote as this gap is seesawing? He's 0.3, now he's back to 0.5. So again, Sector 1, Sector 3, this is where the difference is. They're coming up to lap the Aston of Ruan Heineke. Will Heineke interfere with the battle for P1 here, as his dog in theory doesn't have a fight? The dog doesn't really have anything in this fight at the moment, but you never know, he might just cause some sort of chaos. Let's see what happens. Heineke seems to be getting involved in this battle here, so let's see what happens. I'm intrigued. Don't know why he would, but nevertheless, let's see what goes down. Gary is dropping further back, so I see Lord Trit is back in the pits as well. He must have had a bit of a oopsie, but we can't pull away from this battle with 9 minutes left to go. The battle for P1 is on a knife's edge. That line from Pretorius, I don't know if that line's going to work. That's an interesting line to run that wide. The Japanese Lexus is using the Aston for slipstream. He cuts back. Ooh, what is going to happen? Oh boy, is he going to back out of it? Oh, he's causing a blockade. He tried to get out of the way, but that's cost the American. Let's see. The gap is probably down to about 0.3 or 0.2, 0.2, 0.3. Let's see. Whew. 8 minutes left to go. Who are they coming up to? They are coming up to someone. They're coming up to Lucas and P10. Oh, and he's got so much damage and he's running off track. This might get a bit confusing and iffy for the boys as they're coming up to him. Let's see what happens into turn one. They don't seem to be close enough, but let's see what the German car does. That's sitting pretty in P10. Whew, and the American takes a deep look down the inside of the Japanese Lexus. Lexus makes a mistake, puts a wheel on the grass. That's going to compromise his exit speed. And the German's not getting out the way. Oh boy, this is going to get interesting. Remember the rules. He does not have to get out the way as the Japanese. Oh, did that help? That helped the American as the Toyota the Lexus ran off track, but the Lexus dives back down the inside. The BMW is causing absolute chaos. Ah, these boys are going 3 wide. What is he doing? Well, I know what he's doing. He's racing for his nation and he dives the two of them. Oh, he's going to push them all. He's pushing both wide. These boys must be fluking. They are busy flashing him. But what he is doing is legal. It's not great, but it's legal. This is Race of Nations. He is causing absolute chaos. What is he going to do into the corner here? They've both got the inside line. Oh, he gets a slap. Oh, no, he's just taken out the... Oh, no. Oh, he's taken out both of them. Oh. That is exactly not what is supposed to be happening. They are supposed to be racing. They are not supposed to be murring each other. That is not part of how this works. The battle was... That did not happen. But we've got... Oh! While all of this was playing down... Farmer is in P3. 3 seconds behind. Then you've got Uber, then you've got Lotret, then you've got De Jager, then you've got Heineken, 13th. And yeah, you've got Avar and Van der Heever busy fighting. And then you've got Platt. Oh, Avar's just shot across the track. Oh no. That was absolute chaos. What the hell happened there? We got more spinning cars. You got, here comes Platt. Platt's into P5. Heineken's in P6. You got Avar now in P7. That was chaos. Man, man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Things have gone absolutely pear-shaped with 3 minutes left. So, Pretorius is P1. He is now 4 seconds ahead of Blicknode in P2. So, it's USA, Japan, then USA in 3, then German in 10. Japan, is German in... No, I don't... Yeah, are they fighting for position? I think they are. I think they are. Yeah, they are. 10 and 11 is fighting for position. Oh boy. Things are interesting. But then you've got Van der Heever in P4 for the Italians. Then you've got Platt in P5 for the Germans. Then you've got British P6, British P7, and Italian P8, British P9, then Japan P10, and German P11. Very interesting. with the last lap that will be starting soon, we will jump to P1 so that we can watch as the boys finish the race. So P1 is about to come through to start the final lap.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now. Give it all you can.
Watching as Pretorius is going to bring this home. I think it's a bittersweet one for him because there was so much chaos with Blichnout in P2, who I think probably can feel hard done in, but I think would probably be happy with taking a P2 as it probably could have been worse than what it currently is. So I think in that sentiment, a P2 is probably not too shabby for Blichnout. Comes through into that little kink for the final time, heading up to the final S's for the last time. He must be breathing a sigh of relief that he has got a nice little gap. The points is definitely going to be quite interesting to see, so we will definitely do the points tonight and see where it all falls. This is going to be an interesting going into round 4. So as Pretorius heads through the final corner for the final time in this race and takes the win for P1. Well done. And Blichnout brings it through for P2 for Japan. Farmer brings it through for P3 for USA. Ulrich de Jager bringing it home in P10 for the Japanese boys. Lotrit, after spending some laps in the pits repairing, is bringing it home for the Americans in P15, which is valuable because that is their 3rd spot. Funny here for P4. De Jager hits the wall for P11. Oh my sack. Heineke P5. Chaos ensues. So Heineke P5, Platt P6 for the Germans, Avar P7, Walker for the Italians, then Van der Haar, De Jager, Hubert, Strubel, Heineke, Jacobs, and Lotrit. What a freaking race. Thank you for joining us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It was absolutely fantastic. We will see you next week, same time, different track, more chaos. Thank you very much.